Welcome to Forbes Talk Shop. I'm Spencer Dukoff, and today I'm joined by Earl E-40 Stevens, hip-hop legend, entrepreneur, and founder of Earl Stevens Selections. From shaping the sound of West Coast rap to building a portfolio of successful food and beverage brands, E-40 has turned creativity and hustle into an empire. We'll talk about the products that power his day, the tools that fuel his business ventures, and the mindset that's kept him innovating across music, culture, and entrepreneurship. Earl, thanks for being with us today.
Right on. Nice to be here.
You've been an innovator since day one, from music to business. What drives that constant need to create and evolve?
Just, the fire in my heart, being from, the center of the octagon, the inner city, my neighborhood where I grew up at, seeing a lot of different things. And, my mom and my dad separating and divorcing at 8 years old. I was the oldest of four. And, just knew I had responsibilities, and I always had that drive, from me having a paper route when I was young to working at the Commandant's restaurant in Benicia, you feel me?
And was there a moment when you realized that your creativity could expand beyond music into building brands?
I've always, felt I wear many hats. I knew I was going to wear many hats. I just didn't know what I was going to dip into, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it came to food, I had got a dose of power pressure cooker in 2014. Mm-hmm. My father-in-law bought it for me for Christmas. And I started making short ribs and oxtails, gumbo, lasagna, spaghetti, all that good stuff, right?
Yeah.
With that thing. And it was a song, a couple songs that me and my cousin B Legit, one of the things cousin B Legit said was, I'm the Goon With The Spoon. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just start hashtagging Goon With The Spoon every time I cook. And then I kept doing that. Then I had one of my partners get one of his art guys to do packaging and all that stuff to draw me up a logo. So I paid him for that, and that's the Goon With The Spoon logo. So I use that as my vector every time I would post a, Instagram or Facebook or, anything like that, you know what I mean? And what I was doing was I was building up a subliminal image in people's head, kind of like how you see the McDonald's sign.
Yeah.
It's funny, and what made me really notice is that my little niece, she was 2 years old at this time, and she was in the car. Me and my mom was in the car, and I forgot where we was headed, but we was passing by McDonald's, but I didn't even pay attention to what she was saying. She was like, eat, and she kept pointing. I said, what's she saying, Moms? She said she want to eat. She see the McDonald's sign, so let me get her some French fries. So I just always knew subliminally, if you see certain things repeatedly, you're gonna, log into it. You see what I'm saying? So that's when I came with that. And then now, I'm a New York Times best-selling author.
Yeah.
Goon With The Spoon. Snoop Dogg presents Goon With The Spoon, a cookbook. So I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
And I co-pack, so I got products in Walmart and Safeway and so on and so forth.
Yeah. Well, it seems like you're adept at taking things that you love and have a passion for and finding a way to turn them into businesses. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it, because you can make a few coins, doing something you love, you're doing good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I truly believe, I truly have a passion for cooking and ideals. Like it's all like, to me, it's like the same hustle, different product.
Yeah.
Far as like me selling tapes out the trunk of the car in 1988 to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To being who I am now, a fixture in the rap game. You know what I'm saying? It's just same hustle, just different product.
Yeah.
Because you're coming with different, like back then we did a lot of compilations, stuff like that, with food and wine and spirits, you got different SKUs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Different flavors. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Different things you're doing with the food snacks. So, you got the beef and turkey jerkies. You got the, you understand me, the red chilies and the and the green chilies, burritos, so different ice cream, flavors.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, and I feel like there's a lot of musicians and entertainers who are putting their names on things, but I feel like you're investing yourself into those brands and products.
Yeah, absolutely. Mine is totally different. I'm start to finish. It all starts from a light bulb.
Yeah.
That light bulb, that idea come in my head, and I'm like, okay, bam. Just say, for instance, my bourbon. I got a bourbon called Kuiper Belt Bourbon. I'm like, you know what? I need to make something. I need a name of something that's, that'll get you floating like high. Mm-hmm. So, me, I went to, just before ChatGPT, I went to Google, you know what I mean? I was like,
yeah.
Something high in the sky, and it came with the Kuiper Belt.
Yeah.
And it's like surrounded by dwarf planets. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Kuiper Belt, right? It's really a word. It just sounds dope as hell, like Kuiper Belt. Yeah, man. You know, Kuiper Belt gin, Kuiper Belt bourbon. You feel me?
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm start to finish with all my products. I'm highly involved. There's no, I have no, it's nothing wrong with it, but I have no investors. It's just me. Yeah. I'm 100% Black-owned business. You know what I mean? I just, of course I got lawyers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I got PR. You might not know my man Didier. Yeah, Didier. That's my publicist. He's pretty dope. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out.
Yeah. Shout out to Didier.
Yeah. One of the things that we do on the show is we talk to successful people about their rituals and routines. So I want to start off kind of at the start of each day. And I know every day's got to be different. But how do you usually start your mornings? Are they calm and routine, or do you dive straight into work and creativity?
So me personally, it depends on where I'm at. If I'm at home, mm-hmm. and I know I'm just on some old recovery stuff, which is I wake up in the morning, first thing I do, of course, you got to hit the bathroom and urinate, right? I'm sure everybody do that, right?
Yeah, it's okay. Relatable. Yeah, for
right?
sure.
Thank God for waking you up, that whole thing, right? Mm-hmm. And then, I head downstairs and fix me some lemon water with cayenne pepper.
Okay.
That's my first thing I do, right? Then I wait for about 20 minutes. And then I go then I scrambled up 4 eggs, right? And then I chop an avocado up.
Okay.
And I do it and I eat that, and I sprinkle the avocado with some Celtic salt, a little bit of Celtic salt, some cumin, a little bit of cayenne, some paprika. That's just how I like to do mine. Mm-hmm. And I kind of mash it up just for the energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I got some Pico de Gallo or something, I'll put that in there, make my own little lightweight guacamole. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's how I do it. And right after that, it's time. Matter of fact, while I'm eating, I'm on the phone. I'm talking to people on the East Coast. I'm talking to people, all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And because, a lot of people, like in the South, like say for instance, I got my distributor in Texas. They're 2 hours ahead of me in California, so I got to get on the phone early with them. I'm doing Zoom calls. I'm just, it's all gas, no break pass. I ain't really had time to eat a fortune cookie, man, because I'm always doing something. Yeah. Next thing you know, here come 12 o'clock, time for me to get this Nudio.
Yeah.
And cut up in there,
Yeah. And as a chef, I want to understand kind of, are there any go-to tools in the kitchen that you use? Pans, knives. Is there anything that you're like, that's what I like to use?
As far as pans, I use the Hexclad. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but that's a good one right there. I use as far as utensils, my spoon, of course. Mm-hmm. I got a few spoons. You know what I mean? Yeah. The big ones. What else? I definitely like to use a lot of. Napkins. So when I like to prepare food for the next 3 days or something. So I would always do like ground turkey and then make taco meat with it. You know what I mean? Throw the taco season. Sometimes I make my own. Sometimes I got the packages of the taco seasoning. Yeah. Chop that up. Use the little smasher. But the napkins, I use a lot of napkins because you're taking the juice out with the napkins instead of just draining it.
Yeah.
There's different ways now they doing things like, napkins don't cost that much for a little roll of napkin. Might as well just go on and do it, right?
Yeah.
Then I might do go to call DoorDash or Instacart or something and have them go to Safeway or Sprouts or something.
Yeah.
And get me the rotisserie chicken, and I just debone it and then make chicken salad.
Amazing.
Stuff like that. That way you can just, anytime you want to eat something, you want a sandwich, just go in there and slap the bread on top of it, and we rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
Same with the taco meat. You can make burritos out of that thing. You can make enchiladas. You know what I'm saying? You can do it all. You can make tacos.
I haven't eaten breakfast yet. And this is torture,
I got
man.
you a little hungry.
Yeah, thank you. You've always been ahead of your time when it comes to sound, slang, and style. Mm-hmm. How do you stay tapped into culture and keep evolving creatively?
I keep my ear to the turf like a soccer cleat.
Yeah.
I'm never out the loop like a hula hoop, man. I'm gamed up. I'm the foundation of just slang and all that stuff, and it's just how I grew up. Especially being from the Bay Area, we like to use colorful words. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And pop our P's. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So that's just natural like an afro for me to be that way. I've always been like that since I was a kid. Might not have been more gamed up. Gamed up mean more cooler. Yeah. I might have been a little young and kind of a little real comedy, saying hella long words, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Stuff like that. Some people trip off me because I might say something like, oh man, she Calipigian. And you think, oh man, 40 just be making up anything. Nah, good. Look that shit up in the dictionary. You feel me? Mm-hmm. It's really a word. It means broad that's shapely. Calipigian.
All right.
Hello?
I'm going to have to add that. I have to add that to my repertoire. Yeah,
right? Add it to the thing, man.
Yeah. When it comes to creating music versus developing a brand, how do those creative processes compare?
Well, of course, first thing I do, when it's time to get, first and foremost, in the middle of the night, sometime I just wake up with ideas, and I use my phone if I don't want to write, and I just say something like, you know what I'm saying, just say a couple of words, and then add a couple of the rhyme to it, and stuff like that. Next thing you know, I got like a half a verse already written, ready for the studio appointment at 12 o'clock. Yeah. So I got this studio at my house. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And so first thing I do when we get ready to get in the studio, my engineer comes through. You know what I'm saying? First thing I do is pour me a glass of Earl Stevens Selections Function Red Blend. Okay. Because I like to drink red wine. Yeah. Just to get my day started. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's how I get to thinking and everything. And next thing you know, man, we rocking and rolling, man. I got me a slap. A slap is a blapper, like a song that's bumping, that's cracking. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? One of them ones, a club banger. Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah, mm-hmm. Totally. Mm-hmm. What does, we talked about your mornings, but I want to talk about like the wind down. So what does your wind down look like in the evening when you're not in the studio or on the road?
It's not always wine that I drink. Mm-hmm. I also, I indulge in, cannabis. Mm-hmm. Sometime I don't have to have it. Mm-hmm. It's just like if I want to just wind down, you watch some Netflix with wifey or something, I might, hit a little vape pen, a little hybrid, you know what I'm talking about? Something cool. Mm-hmm. Might have me a shot of into tequila, whether it's the Eneo, Blanco, or the Repo, 3 different SKUs in my situation. Right. Equidente means E-40 in Spanish, straight from Jalisco, Mexico. That's where my tequila comes from. Been selling since 2018. But anyway, getting back to the situation.
That was smooth. I like that. That was smooth.
You know what I'm saying? Quick plug.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so I like to kick on back like that, and you know what I'm saying, and watch, Amazon been popping lately. The Amazon Prime, they be having some good stuff on there, more than Netflix. Netflix used to be the go-to, but not as of lately.
Okay, cool.
No disrespect to Netflix. Yeah. I might need y'all one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got a few movies up my sleeve.
We get the Goon With The Spoon series going,
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah. We like to wind this show down with a quick lightning round of this or that. So I'm going to hit you with a few prompts for this or that, and I want to hear your take kind of off the dome.
Can I take my time?
I mean, it's your...
He's going to do it fast.
You're the guest, man. You can take this however you want to do it.
Okay.
All right. Studio night or early morning grind?
Early morning grind.
Yeah. Wine tasting or whiskey flight?
Wine tasting all day.
Yeah. Writing lyrics or writing a business plan?
I would say lyrics because it's lyric. I mean, that's that it all. My whole dynasty and portfolio has come from music, so that's first and foremost. So lyrics.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Sneakers or slides?
Sneakers.
Okay. On the mic or behind the brand?
On the mic.
Lumpia or tacos?
That's a tough one, but it's lumpia. Matter of fact, go visit the Lumpia Company right there in Oakland. You smell me. I'm one of the owners of that. The Lumpia. It's called the Lumpia Company. Anytime you're in Northern California, you know what I'm saying, stop by there, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Neat or on the rocks?
Neat. I don't really like ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crypto or cash?
Cash to me. I'm just not good at that crypto stuff. You know, it's I know some people that they name a few million, like hella millions, at that crypto shit. But I say, why don't you cash some out? Nah, man, I'm just gonna let it just keep stacking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, hey,
Cash is cash.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Old school hyphy or new school rap?
Old school hyphy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, it's still here. There's a lot of the youngsters in the Bay. That was some of their best times of their life growing up as kids. That era, and only the older cast was hating on the hyphy movement. So sometimes one man's trash is another man's treasure. That's why LA got a hold to it. And next thing you know, they got the jerk movement. We all family out LA and the Bay. I'm saying they didn't do nothing wrong. They just didn't leave it alone. We kind of left it alone, but now it's back fuller than ever. Like these youngsters ain't gonna never let it go because, I mean, that brought a lot of attention to the Bay Area. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, Earl, thank you so much for joining us today. This has been a great conversation.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Yeah. We've linked E-40's favorite products from Earl Stevens Selections to the tools that power his daily grind in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe for more Forbes Talk Shop episodes with the creators and entrepreneurs shaping the future of culture and business.